So let me get this straight. Black girl luxury is out, but mob wife aesthetic is in? Okay, girl. Okay.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is the part 2 video I posted. So this video is people reacting to the mob wife aesthetics that has been going on. I posted a video previously of white girls literally coming for people and telling people to stop misappropriating the mob wife aesthetics, that oh, it's their culture and all that. If you haven't seen that video, go check out that video. I'll leave it up on the card and also in the description box so you can check it out and let me know what you think about this. But this old mob wife aesthetics has gotten a lot of people talking, has gotten people's reaction. And I think that this old mob wife aesthetics thing started off with the Sopranos having is an anniversary. And this has gotten a lot of people talking. So just go check out that video and know how some of these white girls, white women feel about the mob wife aesthetics, especially the one that feels like they own the aesthetics. But anyway, guys, this video, we're going to hear people's thoughts on this mob wife aesthetics, what they think, but just people's general thoughts on this. So let me know your thought about the mob wife aesthetics down in the comment section. Have you heard of it? Is it a trend that you will be part of? Do you like the aesthetics? Are you going to be part of the aesthetics? Let us know down in the comment section. So with that all said, guys, let's go check out this video, then we'll come back and talk.
The white girls are fighting. They are beefing. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, they're fighting over something called the mob aesthetic. Let me fill all my brown girls in. So basically, right, HBO came out with their 25th anniversary of The Sopranos. Their genius marketing team was like, oh, let's start a trend. Let's start the mob wife trend, okay? So they got all the Italian American influencers who are hella Italian, right? Doing this whole thing, promotion. And then because all the other white girls from like the Midwest, California, they loved this vibe. They're like, oh my God, I want to be a gangster's wife. But come on, girl, you'd be the first one to open your mouth if you see some shady business going on. But then all the Italian girls from New York and New Jersey actually started noticing this, and they were like, hello, you can't appropriate my culture. No shade to my Italian girls, but it's hilarious to me that that made you realize what cultural appropriation is. Asian, right? This is not my culture. I'm sitting in the back watching all the girls fight. This is hilarious to me because I know how Italian girls are. My favorite part is how the Russian girls are quiet. Listen, that's how you know you're a real New Yorker. You know how the Russian girls in New York are. You know about the fur coats, you know the scams, you know about the diamonds, you know about Sheepshead Bay, Bensonhurst, all these places, right? So the fact that all these other white girls from like the other side of the coast don't even know that, honey, let me tell you that you're not a mob wife. You know, me as a person, I would never pretend to take something that's not my own, unlike a citizen from the blue and white state. But I guess not everybody thinks like me, right?
So now that the mob wife aesthetic is trending, y'all get what cultural appropriation is. Oh, okay. Italian culture is not your costume. So put down the nameplate necklace. Hang up the hoops. Get your hair out of that slick back bun.
Our culture is not your costume. Hi, I'm Kelly. I'm not from Tampa, Florida. I'm from planet Earth. I'm sick to death of seeing these videos just because you like The Sopranos, Big Ange, and Bronx Tales, and I like David Attenborough, doesn't mean I can't wear a fur coat and cheetah print. Just because I don't have clear skin, I have acne, I can't be the clean girl aesthetic. It's giving mean girls. It's giving bullying. I do not approve what you can and what you can't wear. I might wake up tomorrow and want to wear a freaking kimono for the rest of my life. Just because it's someone else's culture doesn't mean I cannot embrace it. This channel, Arvin Family, is one of the most multicultural channels on TikTok. We embrace every culture's food. We embrace Polynesian, we embrace Middle Eastern, we embrace European. And you're telling me just because I call it a charcuterie board and you call it antipasto, I can't rock up to a party in hoop earrings and a fur coat. I'm sorry, that is absolutely ridiculous. And we should not be teaching young girls and young guys that this is the culture for the rest of our days. This is why people don't feel comfortable being who they are. This is why people don't feel comfortable being themselves and wearing things that make them feel good. What? I can't wear little skimpy outfits because I'm not a size 6 to 8? That is absolutely ludicrous to me. Absolutely ludicrous. And now we have these ridiculous videos, people coming out saying, I'm Italian, I've been wearing fur coats and hoop earrings since I came out of the womb. You're not allowed to wear it because you don't love Big Ange and watch Bronx Tales and you don't know who the Sopranos are. Yeah, I had to Google Bronx Tales. Yeah, I had to Google Big Ange and The Sopranos. But that doesn't mean I can't have a fur coat. This is what the bullying and mean girl mentality is. Just because you're wearing army pants and flip-flops doesn't mean I can't wear army pants and flip-flops. And if you think that you can control the whole of society, the fashion society, what they can and can't wear because you were born in Europe and I was born down under, girl, you have another thing coming to you.
Okay.
Tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up, I'm going to make my charcuterie board, I'm going to wear my fur jacket and my hoop earrings and my cheetah print, and I'm going to message another called Kelly in Tampa, Florida, to go buy all the cheetah print, because this is actually ridiculous. Guys and girls, wear whatever you want. If you want to wake up and wear a different culture's outfit, if you want to wake up and eat different culture food, if you want to wear a fur coat, if you want to wear a kimono, wear what you want. Wear what you feel comfortable in. Wear what makes you feel like a good person. Don't come on here and watch these ridiculous videos of people telling you what you can and can't wear. It's a style. Embrace it. Be happy that other people are embracing your culture. If it's that serious of a culture, fur jackets and hoop earrings. The internet hurts my brain someday, and God help these young children growing up being bullied into not being allowed to wear fur jackets and hoop earrings and cheetah print, or not being allowed to have makeup free days because they're scared walking out of their house they're going to be laughed at for having hormonal acne on their face. I know girls on the internet and guys on the internet that won't even show their birthmarks because they're worried about being bullied, and here you are worrying about a fur jacket and some hoop earrings. I would really reconsider some video ideas that people have, because there's always going to be that from down under called Kelly making sure that people know that you can wear whatever you like. You can dress however you like, as long as you're not offending or being offensive to someone else's culture. Wearing their type of clothes is not offensive. That's loving a style. That's embracing a style and a culture. So have a good day. Top of the morning to ya.
The whole mob wife aesthetic that's trending right now is so interesting to me because, in my opinion, being a mob wife is not aspirational. Like, at least with the clean girl aesthetic, it's a life that you would aspire to have. She's eating healthy, she's going to Pilates, or even with the coastal grandmother. Like, there is a lifestyle that is attached to this aesthetic that you immediately think of, like an Ina Garden. But the lifestyle of a mob wife is just constant suffering, getting cheated on, constantly wondering when your life is going to fall apart any moment because your husband is involved in criminal acts. Like, did you guys not watch The Sopranos? These women's lives were hell. And as somebody who watched every season of Mob Wives on VH1, once again, like, these women were going through it. I've seen so many documentaries, I've watched so many interviews of people who are married to mobsters or the children of mobsters. It just seems like a life that destroys everyone it touches. I don't know, for me, if I'm going to dress up or emulate the archetype of a certain person, I want it to be someone whose lifestyle I would actually want in real life. Like, when I hear the word mob wife, I don't think of glamour and like red lipstick. I think of it's on my kitchen island because my husband and my father have gone to jail on the same exact day, and I come to find out that my husband is cooperating with the feds and snitched on my father. Now he's going back to prison and I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown. Like, that's what I think about when I hear the word mob wife. But I guess people just love their fur coats. But I don't know, I would never want to be Carmela Soprano.
I'm so annoyed that mob wife style is getting into fashion at the moment, and not because I hate mob wife style. No, like, I love it. That is something that I've been obsessed with since I came out of the womb. My mom's like, here you go, like, here's a fur coat and like keep warm. One thing that I hate so much about this is the fact that when something like this becomes so popular, and then eventually people are just like, all right, now it's done and it's dated, and you can imagine a vintage fur coat becomes like in samba. I swear to God, I'll lose my mind. How the whole clean girl aesthetic, they're like, clean girl aesthetic is out now and mob wife fashion is in. I don't want to be wearing my vintage fur coats in 5 years' time. People are going to be like, oh, see that? I was wearing like mob wife aesthetic? That's so last year. No, I want this to be something that like blows up so big that in a year from now, people are going to be, oh yeah, over it and onto something new. And then, can we just like keep this like a bit more like down low? I've never really identified with the clean girl aesthetic, so I was never a clean girl. I've always just been like a dirty. I'm freaking scared that it's going to be so bloody big, and then in a year from now, people are just going to throw it out in the bin and just be like, yeah, no, that's not it anymore. Now it's...
I understand it.
Oh my gosh, the Russian girls have entered the chat. The Russian girls, the Italian girls. Everybody is so up in arms about this whole mob wife aesthetic. Like, it's insane. The craziest part is that I've seen a few videos now of people talking about how they think that the initial influencers that push this whole mob wife aesthetic are actually industry plants. Like, you cannot make this up. Literally nothing is real. Like, it's sick.
Mob wife aesthetic. I am from Staten Island, New York. I am from the most, or was at least, the most Italian saturated mob wife aesthetic place you can imagine. Similar to Bensonhurst, similar to, I would even stretch to Long Island and parts of Jersey. You girls don't know anything about a mob wife aesthetic. Stop making everything a trend. Have you ever watched Goodfellas? Have you ever watched A Bronx Tale? Do you even know what an antipasto is? No, you call it a charcuterie board. Do you eat sauce on Sunday? You probably call it gravy. Frustrating. You guys don't want fur. You don't want it. Don't act like you do, because you don't. And you're not even gonna buy a real fur, because I get it. You don't want to hurt the animal. I agree. I get it. You're not gonna wear it. Not gonna wear it. Peter's gonna be on your ass like, I don't even know. You don't even have asses anymore. You're all on Ozempic. But I digress. If you're not sitting at a family table at 1 p.m. on a Sunday, eating sauce, having supersad, having mozzarella, eating a twist semolina freshly out of the oven, it's like, you guys close your eyes, put your hand in like a basket and pull something out, and you're like, oh, this is the aesthetic for the next 3 months, guys. I came up with it. No. What kind of crock is this? And what you're all just gonna do is wear really chunky jewelry, winged eyeliner, maybe a bold red lip, and leather and fur. Like, that's literally what I expect from all of you. And leopard. But sure. Mob wife aesthetic. You don't even know the extent of what a mob wife had to endure. Like, real you don't get it. Don't use this terminology. Just say you want like an Italian aesthetic. It's really just that.
The thing about this whole mob wife aesthetic, well, there's several things about it. But what I want to focus on is all of the Italian American girls who are flipping out. Don't talk about what you don't know about. My culture is not a costume. You don't know the first thing about pasta. Girl, you're not in the mob. You're not in the mob. Yes, your great-grandparents came over from Italy. Yes, you went to Catholic school. But is your father in the mob? Or is your father an accountant, a plumber, a professor? You're not in the mob. There's nothing to gatekeep because you're not in the mob.
So happy your guys' brains are finally developing and you're waking up to this like aesthetic culture. Like a year and a half ago when I was like, this clean girl thing is the dumbest thing I've ever seen because it's just minimal makeup and you guys like to label things.
You know, the whole mob wife thing, shut up. Just shut the hell. Someone finally inherited their grandmother or great-grandmother's fur coat and you think you're a mob wife. I'm begging you to find your own sense of style and personality or just delete your TikTok.
Listen, I wasn't going to talk about mob wife aesthetic, but now it's creeping into celebrity culture, so here we are.
Okay.
This is very Carmela Soprano coded, but honestly, these two, they can pull it off. She was made for this role, but there's one important thing that you guys are missing about mob wife aesthetic, and I haven't heard anybody talk about it yet, so I'm going to be the first one. I will demonstrate with my puffer jacket, okay? When you put on your fur coat to establish the mob wife aesthetic, one very important thing happens the moment your coat hits your shoulders, and that is your man gets a gumad. You cannot be in the mob wife aesthetic without your man having a gumad. I think that's one important fact you need to keep in mind before you get the fur coat, before it hits your shoulders. Okay? And on top of that, do you know what a gumad is? If you don't, that's a bigger problem.
Okay.
Something to think about before you put the fur coats on. Just something to think about.
So you're telling me that I spent 2 years perfecting the slicked back bun, perfecting glowy, clean girl makeup, for you guys to just say, no, we're doing mob wife aesthetic now? I can't keep up. Oh my gosh, can somebody explain this to me? The cool girls, how do I dress? How do I do my makeup? What do I do with my hair? I'm so confused about this trend and I want to be cool. I'm just a sports girl. I need the cool girls to let me know what we're doing about this because I'm so lost. I'm so confused.
All over my For You page, it's like clean girl aesthetic is out, mob wife aesthetic is in because you're wearing like a faux fur jacket and black sunglasses. What are you gonna wear in the summer?
Okay.
Like, have you thought about that? Like, what does a mob wife wear in the summer? I hate it here.
Our culture is not your costume, okay? Let's talk about it. Clean girl.
This is kind of how I felt whenever y'all were doing like the Latina girl or Chola girl makeup. But at the same rate, I don't think we should be judging how someone is and creating questions like a quiz to see if they pass the bar or not in order to be considered that thing. Like, everybody grew up different, but that doesn't make you one or the other. You can not have to choose. Especially like mixed kids, because I feel like we're always in like a really weird spot where we're like not enough of one thing for one person, but also not enough of another thing for another person. So it's like, what do you do?
Guys, are we really doing mob wife aesthetic? Are we really? Are we really doing that? Because, like, guys, I want to delete the app now. Like, no. Sorry. I'm sorry to put the elephant in the room, but what the am I watching? You look like Gumaz. You don't look like a mob wife. You look like Gumaz, bro. I saw this one girl from England. Oh, my God. She had her martini in her hand like this and goes, "Get ready with me to be a mob wife. I have my fur jacket ready, and I cannot wait." Shut your mouth! What? Guys, we're not doing this, guys. Stop! I support all cultures, but look, I'm not good at the clean girl aesthetic.
It's fine.
Guys, let's think here. We don't want to look like clowns now.
Need to stop. We need to stop with the trends and the aesthetic, you guys. This is getting ridiculous. Mob wife aesthetic, vanilla girl, clean girl, cold girl. Get a personality, I'm begging you! Stop! I don't want to see another aesthetic. I don't want to see another link. I don't want to click on a link. I want you to be yourself. Please. Really lost it the other day when somebody was like, "Oh my God, I love your house. It's such aesthetic, eclectic grandpa aesthetic. You're doing it so well." I have collected everything in my house from either antique shops, thrift shops, flea markets over the past like 5 years. This is not a trend. This is a personality. Please catch a vibe. Get a vibe. I'm begging you. Catch a vibe. I don't know if COVID melted brains out there, but I swear there's no individuality. And if you do have an individuality, you're not original because it's not a trend, but then it becomes a trend and then you're part of the trend. It is so weird. Anyways, that's my rant. Be a free thinker. If you like something, do it. Buy it. Figure it out. Don't rely on trends. Stop being an idiot. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Please go down in the comment section and let me know your thoughts about this old mob wife aesthetics thing and even aesthetics in general. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Love to know what you think about it, because clearly people are more, especially in the time we live in, people are more of an aesthetics than actually being their authentic self, than allowing their personality to come through and shine through. Like, I just don't get it. And I agree that a lot of people are more of the aesthetics rather than being their authentic self, letting people see their personality. People are more of the aesthetics. Oh, it's the clean girl look. It's this. Yeah. And I've gotten that somebody actually said something about my room. I have to point that out because I know somebody was like, "Oh, Destiny, you're talking about aesthetics, for your room is just plain white and all that, and all you wear is black, white, and gray." The truth is that I've been doing this like forever. Like, it's even before black and white started coming in. I remember when doing my wedding, just giving you guys a little back. I remember doing my wedding, I said I want my colors to be black, white, gray, and a little bit of a watermelon. I call it the watermelon, but it's that peachy red color. That's why, a touch of it. And I remember, like, in my own culture, black is seen for a bad thing, and even white they use white for burial in my culture. So they were like, oh, no, 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 no. And because of that, I could not get a black dress for my bridesmaids. They were like, no, you can't do that, you can't do that. Same thing for my traditional outfit. I wanted an all white, and they're like, it's a no. And years later, it became a trend. I was so mad because in Africa, we usually make, your family actually has opinion to certain things in your marriage and all that, the preparation and even the style of clothes you wear. So I couldn't have it. So when some people think that I have somebody that thought like, oh, you're going on this clean girl aesthetics, this minimal aesthetics, that's all like, no, I'm not, it's not an aesthetics for me. It's just who I am naturally. I don't feel beautiful in colors. I like things very simple. That's just it. Because I feel like my life is already very chaotic and all that. I personally like everything very simple, clean. I don't have to think about things too much. I feel like when I have too much pattern, I have to find, does it go? Does it not go? No. But a black, I'm out. A t-shirt, I'm out. A joggers, I'm out. A small sleeve, like a tank top, I'm out. Like I like simplifying my style, and that is who I am. I didn't even know that was even an aesthetics until some years ago. I found out that, okay, so this thing I've been doing, it is an aesthetics, okay, apparently, but it is my personality, it is who I am, because I just like things simple, because I fuss about a whole lot of things. So when it comes to my style and how I look, I just don't like complicated things. The only thing I know that I have switched down a little bit is lipstick. Before, I used to love a lot of lipstick. Like, I tried different color of lipstick, which I still do, but it's just that it's even the era I am now. I just don't wear that much makeup anymore. Like, but if I have to wear makeup, I go all full face, beats, and ready for the gods. Same thing with eyelash. I remember back then when I was wearing lashes, people were like, oh, they want the fluff. I was not doing I never did the fluffy lash, never, ever. I was always going for the natural eyelash, even before natural lash extension comes in. So I really feel like people are really capitalizing more of the trend rather than building a personality and sticking to the personality. Because I feel like people are more building their style and their aesthetics to suit social media and all that. It's all for the gram, it's all for social media, it's all for people to see, like, no. Can you just do it for you? Can you just be comfortable in your style? Can you just be who you are? And that's one thing I always say. People that are for you will be for you. People that love you will love you. It's just who it is. Period. And why my room is empty, like I said, because your girl is broke. She doesn't have money to furnish her room yet. So we're working on it. We're saving. That's why this office is like that. I said that beginning of 2023 when I moved here. But yeah, that's why. Not because I don't want this. I don't know. It's because your girl is broke. And then lastly, before I leave, I feel like the mob wife aesthetic should not be something people should be proud of. Like, why are you so proud of coming from a family of crime? Like, why? Why is it a thing now to be bugaing, to be showing off? Why? And the truth is that some people, the Italian girls come and say, oh, it's not misappropriation. Are they saying that the Italians, I don't know, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, are they saying that all Italians are mob and it's part of their culture for them to be mobs? But why are they making a fuss? I did a video on that. Go check out that video. Why are they making a fuss of it? Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. Here on the channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So go ahead and share your thought. With that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation. Okay, so go ahead and share it. And please give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because that helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting your girl. With that all said, I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.